This is the month of Thanksgiving, right?
Yes, it is the month.
So, I mean, what do we do the most during Thanksgiving?
We eat a lot.
We eat a lot.
Lots of food.
Lots and lots of food.
Calories.
So how cool would it be if you could go eat at some of these fictional places that don't exist in the real world?
Oh, that would be awesome.
So, like, say you could go eat chilled monkey brains with Indiana Jones.
Ooh, and the bugs and snakes and eels and stuff.
Exactly, right?
Yeah, okay.
Or you could go maybe Blade Runner and go eat at the Noodle Bar.
Oh, yeah, that would be great. And then I could go,
awesome.
I want to order. And he's like, no, you get two, or whatever it was. I don't remember.
You get two. So today, join us as we talk about fictional places we would like to eat.
Sounds great.
Right after this.
Welcome to Whiskey Pop. I'm Zane.
Now I'm Jeff.
Okay, so we're talking about fictional places that would be amazing to go eat.
That's right. So today we're going to chat about fictional places. But the key is, every time we do like a top 10 list,
Oh my God.
it turns into the top 10 of a 45-minute episode.
Yeah, I don't like those.
So they're really long, and I know our viewers do not want to sit and watch 45 minutes of us expounding upon the greatness of, I don't know, chilled monkey brains.
Yeah, right. No.
So we got to go through these quick, but before we do any of that,
yes.
this is Whiskey Pop, and I think, we probably should
talk about this.
talk about some whiskey. What are we drinking today?
This is Old Elk.
Old Elk. Well, I want some new elk.
Well, unfortunately, we're going to need Old Elk.
Oh, okay, we'll have Old Elk then.
And as a quick tell of what they do that makes this different is the process to which they give its alcohol level.
Yeah?
They do it at a reduced temperature of some kind so that they don't flash off a lot of the quote-unquote nuanced flavors.
Nice.
So it takes a longer process to do this. We'll see if that's true or not. So... Let's. Oh.
Ooh, nice, right?
Yeah, it's got a super sweet nose.
Banana.
I could pick that up too.
It smells like a little bit of banana, some nut.
I feel like I smell the caramel almost too.
Oh, yeah. That smells.
It's very complicated on the nose.
Let's go for it.
Let's
Dive
do
in. There is a little bit of caramel, more caramel, and a little vanilla.
It's super smooth and like the flavor went away.
Yeah, it disappears, right?
Yeah. That's odd.
Yeah, it is. It feels like there was more going on in the nose than on the palate. All right, let's go for round two.
All right.
You know what the bad thing about this type of whiskey is?
You drink a lot of it.
You drink a lot of it. It's really good.
I think that's a really good whiskey.
It's a really good, nice, smooth whiskey.
Super smooth. And I bet if you had other foods or other things along with it, it would open up different flavors.
Yeah, like a steak.
That would be
Or a
great.
venison steak.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That would be amazing.
Oh, that was pretty good though. I like it. It's a blended straight whiskey, right?
Yeah. Let's see.
44%, so it's 88 proof.
Yeah, and it's supposed to, and again, it's supposed to have nuances that are kind of flashed out of other bourbons.
Even the char in it's not real strong.
Yeah, I'm actually shocked at how, I was expecting something like this, but it's just more like...
So let's let it sit for a little minute, and then we'll try it again.
Okay, so start me off. What is a place that we're going to go to?
Okay, so our first one, you probably really wouldn't want to eat at it, but if it wasn't on the list, it would just be a disservice for us. So our first one is Fratelli's Restaurant.
Oh, you mean like... You're running it!
Yeah.
Or are we talking about...
You know what's on the list? John!
Yeah, no, that would be a horrible place.
So the
yeah,
goodies,
that's
right?
funny.
I mean, there's dead people in the freezer, but you know what? The plus side,
I smell ice cream.
Yeah, there's a Rocky Road. Rocky Road.
Chocolate eruption. Okay.
And there's a dead guy in the freezer. So that's where the tongue comes from. So our next one.
Okay.
This one, I have to say, we had a McDonald's episode.
Sure.
This would be McDonald's stepsister.
Oh, I got you on this one. Is this Coming to America?
Coming to America, okay, McDowell's. Home of the Golden Arcs.
There's so much funny things going on with that movie. That this actual restaurant's great.
What's even funnier is like they're outside and they're like sweeping the floors and the guy comes by to take photos and he's like, stupid McDonald's people always coming by trying to stir up trouble.
Yeah.
We're like, we're different, we're the Golden Arcs. They're the Golden Arches, They have the Big Mac. We got the Big Mick. I'm like, it's the same thing.
Little hats, little plaid.
Yeah, they got plaid and a little plaid hat like they're going golfing.
Right.
And Louis Anderson's in the back.
Yeah, and the funny part is it's it's this African American family, and they're kind of doing this Scottish thing, which is
That's true. I never really think about that, but this McDowell's.
Yeah, that's really great. I like it. Okay, so the next one on the list.
So the next one on the list, we could not skip this one.
Okay.
I mean, we talked about it and felt like, Pulp Fiction had a major impact.
Yeah, it was all the heroin usage.
Yeah, that too. But regardless of the Travolta dance numbers, I think, Jack Slims. Or Jack Rabbit Slims.
Oh, yeah.
Jack Rabbit Slims where they sit down in the cars.
Yeah, the restaurant's looks like they're in cars and stuff. And
you want a burger from there, right? And then it has all these old famous actors or the waiters.
Yeah, they come up and
actors.
It's like a really awesome, going to a Vegas kind of thing where you have all of the impersonators.
It's funny, there used to be actually a real place like that called Molly Murphy's.
Oh, I didn't even know about that.
The waiters and waitresses dressed up like actors and actresses or famous ones, cool. And you'd go in there and they would play the role.
Yeah, nice.
And so I was a little kid when those were around. I don't think they're even around anymore.
I haven't heard of it.
Okay, so this next one. I know this one probably doesn't ring as well for you, but for a lot of millennials, this is probably, if this wasn't on the list, they might not watch Whiskey Pop.
Okay, so I'm interested. What's this one?
It would be the Three Broomsticks from Harry Potter.
What?
I know, I cannot. Okay, so get this. He's not read Harry Potter.
Nor have I watched
the Harry Potter movies.
In my life
culture channel.
It's like a box that I get to check off as being one of those people.
Yeah, you don't want to be one of those people. It's a really great thing.
I tried. I'm just saying.
You can go have butterbeer while you're there, and
oh my God, yeah, okay. But I hear it's amazing.
Oh my God.
Tell me in 3 sentences or less why you think it's such an amazing place. Is it just because so much happens there in the movies, or is it just the wonderment of it?
Well, I mean, it's a getaway place, but there's magic within that. I mean, heck, you walk in there and there's shrunken heads at the doors.
Okay, now that's kind of fun.
There's wizards and stuff around doing magic, and then you get all this food, and then there's butterbeer. For God's sakes, guys, write down in the comments below butterbeer. Explain to them why that's so important.
See, I mean, I'm interested in knowing why people love franchises in general.
I think this is one of those.
And so maybe, okay, I want to know.
I got you. You know what? Watch him on this one. Our next one is the Prancing Pony from Fellowship of the Ring.
Look, this is literature we're talking about here.
Where do you think J.K. Rowling came up with the idea of the Three Broomsticks? It's basically the Prancing Pony.
Okay, yeah, except, okay. I don't want to get into those arguments. Let's just put it this way. I would order a pint.
They come in pints?
They come in pints from the Prancing Pony. I want bread and cheese, and I want to smoke a long pipe.
And there's a guy in the back. They call him Aragorn.
Yeah, it's Strider.
The Strider.
Yeah, and all the saltiness that went along with
Bilbo Baggins. Oh, he's over there.
Yeah, cousin on my mother's side.
All right, so our next one.
Okay.
So we're an 80s pop culture channel, right?
Well, when it comes down to it, kind of pretty much.
So with that said, we have to at least put one 80s cafe in here. So how about Cafe 80s from Back to the Future 2?
Oh yeah, that would be a perfect one.
Think about this. There's an actor in the 80s Cafe and the Prancing Pony who's been in both places.
Yeah, you're right. And you know how come I know you're right? Is because he pointed it out to me.
Elijah Wood is in the 80s Cafe, and Elijah Wood is in the Prancing Pony.
He's in the future of Back to the Future.
That's right, as a little kid.
a real hobbit. And then at the Prancing Pony as
a real hobbit.
As a real hobbit.
That's right.
It's pretty great.
So I mean, so Elijah Wood shows up both times in there, but you have like the old arcade game, the shoot 'em up, and then you have the Pepsi thing that comes out of the
that was so cool. And I believe they actually made those bottles for a while.
I don't remember that.
We need to check that out. Hey, you guys do some research and see if the Pepsi bottles from Back to the Future 2 were actually in production. Because I know I've seen those bottles. It could have been like a prop maker that was selling them or something like that too as well. But
it would be cool to have one of those.
It's pretty cool.
So, I mean, but you know, then Ronald Reagan is like taking your order.
Yeah, as Max Headroom.
As Max Headroom.
And then the Ayatollah is a Max Headroom.
Yeah, they get an argument.
They get an argument. Yeah, no, that's exactly right. Okay, wait.
All right.
Before we go to the next one.
Yeah, we have to try this again.
We have the second sip. We've let it... The nose is still mature. It's still that... I really get the caramel, though.
Still a little bit of nutty, a little bit of caramel in there.
Okay.
Still really smooth. Not a lot going on there.
But it's just really good.
Yeah, I mean, it's a nice, easy, smooth, easy drinking whiskey.
Now,
it is a blended straight whiskey, so there's a little bit more going on in that.
I can taste the notes of the rye that they mashed in with this.
Yeah.
Or whatever you want to call that, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good, though. I mean, I would buy it.
Yeah, I say we break it down later on second pour.
Oh, second pour would be, if you don't know what second pour is, that's where we take a whiskey we try here, and we expand on that a little bit further into our second pour series. So, hey, later this week, after you watch this episode on Friday, be sure to click up here again, and you'll be able to see second pour on Old Elk. In the meantime...
Okay, what's our next one?
Oh,
of course, yeah. Now, I would actually want to go eat there.
Eat there, get shot there.
I want to sit in the booth. I want to put my foot up on the table.
And shoot a couple of Greedos.
And be like, pick on this wall over my dead body. The whole thing.
So if you don't know what we're talking about, obviously it's Mos Eisley Cantina in Star Wars A New Hope.
That would be great.
I mean, it would be fun. And you got the band in the back playing, and no droids are allowed.
Yeah, and the whole concept of the commonality of, even in this future, long time ago, I guess you would say.
Far, far away.
Far, far away. But they still needed the regular, like we would. We'd want to go to the pub or something like that. And that's really what it was.
It seems like an ongoing thing that human nature needs to go to the bar.
Yeah.
Even in the galaxy far, far away, or in a fantasy land made of hobbits and elves, or wizards and witches, and I mean, everybody seems to go to the bar. So let's fast forward to the future.
The future.
A couple hundred years from now.
Okay.
Into a ship that would boldly go where no one would have ever gone before. And you're on this ship, and you have to go get yourself, I don't know, maybe a cup of Earl Grey.
Yeah, or how about some really good advice?
That's right, by maybe a lady from The View.
Oh, stop it. That's not the same person.
So it is too. So we're talking about 10 Forward on Star Trek.
Yes. So with 10 Forward, the other greatest thing is you can have anything you want.
Yeah, that's true. You just walk up to a replicator and say, eggs and bacon.
Yeah, and it would just be right there.
Or you can walk up and say, I'll have a noodle bar from Blade Runner.
Yeah, there it is. So
10 Forward would be a cool place. I mean, we talked about that on a previous episode, how in Star Trek, that technology alone would be
I'd just be like, filet mignon.
Yeah. Boom.
Oh, would you like seconds? Filet mignon.
I would be so fat.
Oh, it would be horrible.
I must have a replicator back here somewhere.
Stop it. All right, what's our next one?
Okay, so how many episodes of Seinfeld have you ever watched?
Oh, I don't know.
There's a crap ton, and almost every episode happens in Monk's Cafe.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
And not to put that on the list would be crazy. I mean, I feel like if I go to New York and I at least don't go to the delicatessen that they use for the outside, it would be crazy. I mean, why would you want to miss that?
Yeah, for sure.
So, I mean, it'd be nice to sit in the bar and watch, Costanza get let down again.
Oh, yeah.
And again. I don't think they ever had anything on the menu that was consistent on that show. I think it was always they'd order something like, oh, we don't have that.
Oh, I don't even remember
It's
that.
just like, really? So, I mean, do you remember anything consistent on the menu on Seinfeld? I mean, I think it was always something different.
Yeah, we'd have to dig into that one. But yeah, that's a great place.
Okay, so our last one. I think not listing this one, we're missing an opportunity. But it also is not a restaurant.
Okay.
So,
but it's just a fictional place to go eat.
It is a fictional place you could eat.
Yeah. Okay.
You may have a stomachache afterwards.
Oh, surely not.
Oh, I surely would. So think about if you could go eat at any, I don't know, chocolate factory on the planet.
Of course.
Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
I mean, you can eat everything, right?
Yeah. No, I mean,
it's dinner and a show.
Yeah. I mean, we get to see Gene Wilder.
Yeah, a boat ride.
A great boat ride. A scary boat ride.
A ton of Oompa Loompas.
Yeah, I mean, that whole place, you just really did want to explore and find out what was
in there. I mean, you're just like, can I just stay here for a while? But make sure you don't eat the blueberry pie.
Yeah, that's right. You don't want to have blueberries. You don't want to fall in the chocolate water.
I know, I kind of wanted to. I just didn't want to get sucked in by
You don't want to be a bad egg.
Yeah, you don't want to be a bad egg. Yeah, all those things could be wrong. So,
yeah.
But I mean, I think all these fictional places would be a great place to check out and really eat. Now, Thanksgiving's coming around.
Yeah, of course.
And you're gonna want to have to bring something to your family or feed your family. And I thought, how cool would it be to mix fictional stuff with famous pop culture things as side dishes for Thanksgiving?
I have a feeling this is not an amazing idea.
No, really, it's a good idea. So join us right after this where we look at fictional pop culture side dishes for Thanksgiving.
Oh my God.
Let's go to this. Just basically think about it. You're at the dinner table. You're expected to bring something.
Yeah.
And this year is just a cluster of crap.
You're talking about the year in general.
2020 in general.
Oh my God.
So these things I really feel like could probably make 2020 a little better.
Okay.
In Thanksgiving.
How do I feel like this is not really true? But.
Okay, so our first one. I mean, you're a big fan of Dr. Seuss, right?
Yeah.
So I think you bring Dr. Seuss to the Thanksgiving table.
Okay.
With a little green eggs and potted ham.
Oh. Dude, that is foul.
What? It looks good, right? When was the last time you had potted meat?
Is this your cat's food?
You like potted meat?
God, look at that.
Smell it. No, smell it.
So you bring that and your family says, you know what, next year let's just don't have them bring a dish.
They won't ask you to bring a dish again again.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
It's like, that looks really gross. Okay, so this next one.
Okay, let's do it.
Pixar, right? Pixar's made a ton of great pop culture things.
Absolutely.
So what if you mix a little Pixar and some side dish for Thanksgiving, such as Mr. Mashed Potato Head.
Mr. Mashed Potato Head. Yeah. You might actually win something at it.
I know, but it wouldn't be any great without a little gravy.
Oh, God. I don't think this is turning out the way you did.
I think this cow had Taco Bell. He's just going out the wrong way.
Oh. Now, why would you have to...
Blech, blech, blech.
Okay, well, Mr. Mashed Potatoes and Gravy. Get that.
You want an ear?
Yeah.
I wonder if...
Now it's time for Mr. Angry Eyes. Look at this.
Mr. Angry Eyes.
Gross.
Want some more?
Not so... Oh, there it goes.
Oh, it must have had some beef pieces in there.
Yeah, it was a little congealiole. God. I hope you spent a lot of money on this.
I think that would go well over Thanksgiving, don't you?
Yeah, probably actually would.
I think it would.
Kids would think that's hilarious.
Kids would love it. They'd eat that to death.
Okay, so we've got Mr. Mashed Potato Head.
All right, okay, so our next one. This one's great. You're going to love this one.
All right.
I think we should try it.
Oh, God, okay.
It is Willy Wonka's candied cream corn.
No, screw that.
I wonder what it tastes like. I'm just kind of curious. Look, it's been...
Now, I gotta ask.
The corn's been melting in there.
Is this just your creation, or have you seen this somewhere else?
No, I think I just made it up.
I need a paper bag.
Hang on, let's make sure. Oh, look.
What the?
It's like melted the cream corn and the candy corn and the...
For some... Oh, stop it.
It was not that bad.
Oh, I bet. Oh.
I wonder if the corn would break down now.
Oh, stop. Why did it melt like that?
I don't know. What's that tell you about candy corn?
Yeah, I can tell you this much. You will never be invited back to a potluck.
Is this a potluck?
Yeah, this is a potluck.
Oh my god, that's gross. So here's the next one.
All right.
Our final. This one's bound to make you popular at the Thanksgiving table.
Okay.
I mean...
Are you full of it this time? Or
who are you going to call? How about the Ghost Bustin' Stay Puffed Marshmallow Salad?
That actually doesn't look bad.
That's right. It's got
That's good.
ground up green peas and...
Green peas! No, it doesn't. No.
So you got a little Stay Puft, got Stay Puft marshmallows.
Well, how does that taste?
I don't know. Let's find out. Well, not bad. That's pretty good. It's better than the candy cream corn.
Oh, God. Well, I mean, what other crazy recipes would you try to take to annoy your family on these
Or
episodes?
what do you try to bring so they never ask you to bring it again? I mean, you know, there's always those recipes that somebody brings like, God, they brought that again.
Yeah, I mean...
It's so nasty.
I'm bringing the chest burster casserole today. You know, I mean, this could go on and on.
That's right. So a little pop culture and a little bit of Thanksgiving and it gets you through, right?
Hey, sure could.
So in the meantime, you know what? You guys continue to like and subscribe to the channel.
And let us know what you think.
Yeah, and you know, catch us later this week when we do second pour with old Elton.
Yeah, because I
you drink all yours.
don't even have anything. I'm waiting on the second pour.
Me too. So in the meantime, you know what? You guys continue to be geeky and we'll see you next week.